Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Computers 1 replay. I spawned on the north side as the US player of ContadorAKAtomitoma. Atomatoma? I have no idea how to pronounce his name. I really should just take time to look how to pronounce his name. Versus the opponent as the Panzer League player with 13876650063. As the Panzer Elite player, we do have two Kettengrats point on out, going straight for this fuel point. Going to be very aggressive with no guns. I don't think that's going to work out all too well. He will need to get this cutoff point here in order to get that fuel point secured, or at least recovering all the resources. Over here, we got this fuel point being captured behind the hedge. Panzer Grenadiers being deployed at the Camp Grufa Company. And we do have the barracks over here. Let's switch over to the Panzer League play for the time being, because there's more. He's going for a lot of fuel, going for double Kettengrad opener. He's going aggressive fueled. He wants to deploy on an early light asset. And don't think it's going to be a 2-2. I have a feeling it's going to be. What's in the structure? Infantry half track? Or I can't remember what's in all the structures. It's either infantry half track or 2-2-1, I'm guessing. I forget what in all the structures. I'm horrible memorizing what's in all the structures for Panzer Elite. Probably because I don't really play. I don't play Computers 1 online, so I don't know the structures by heart. So we do have an infantry half track, the 250/1 forward reinforcement garrisonable half track.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
He does get that cutoff point there.
Contact!
And we'll spot this Kettengrad. It will claim the munitions point here. The engineers have no chance of really taking out the Kettengrad, so no point trying to chase it. But he's actually going straight for this fuel point here. He is actually. He wants this 250 for a garrison. So he's going for a mobile garrison, like a mechanized cavalry style, early style. Blah. I have no idea how to describe it, but he's going for a mounted play. So I guess it would be cavalry without being cavalry. Because usually cavalry refers to also tanks and light vehicles, not necessarily mounted. Probably me over-analyzing stuff, like usual. Over here, we do got the engineers being forced back. Kettengrad, I have a good feeling will be captured at this point. Ooh, repairability. He's gone for Tank Hunter. And he does wipe out that. No, he didn't wipe out that engineers. I don't know why, but I thought this tree stump was another casualty.
We are coming under fire.
Charging on forward with the 251. The Pinto mount can be used to suppress squads, but and there we go. We've got some suppressions coming on out. But he has sustained quite a bit of damage there. This other Panzer Grenadier just pushes his way forward. He has to be very careful. He needs to get this thing out of there. He's about ready to lose it. Does hop out of there. He's probably going to keep this guy back. Use the Kettengrads for repairs. Or not. Does get them both suppressed. He may use suppressive fire on the other squad. Or on the G43 squad.
Ready to execute orders.
I would honestly take time to take one of these Kettengrads just to repair up that infantry half track. He wants to use it, so he needs repairs. He is keeping a safe angle, so we're pitching some damage, but it's very, very iffy. But if he charges forward, he's not going to get any good engagements. Is he firing? No, he's hitting the Panzer Grenadiers. I'm trying to keep an eye for reinforcements. That's also a good idea. There we go. Kettengrad's repairing the Kettengrad, but you can use the Kettengrad to repair the Kettengrad in return. Sorry, I have stupid wordplay. I like wordplay. People say I should be a father because I make a lot of stupid jokes like that.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
Ready to execute orders.
Riflemen Pushing the way forward, we do have the one member of the engineer squad that managed to escape on out, capturing up some points. Very nice. If you don't need to reinforce it, you don't have to reinforce it.
Auto repairs are finished.
So we know what doctrine the Advanced Elite player has gone for, and we now see his early build order, which we do have another infantry half-track. He's probably going to get another G43
Be ready
upgrade,
for orders.
or eventually we'll get it. But let's switch over to the US player since we know the doctrine of the Advanced Elite player, and we do have a good feeling idea for his playstyle.
Forward supply lines are broken.
We do have a rifleman
Observation posts report we are losing a sector.
getting some good damage there. Over here, we do got the rifle. This Kettengrad receiving quite a bit of damage. It's down. It's going to be
Enemy unit down.
dead. But now he does have these half-tracks coming forward, coming for a very aggressive run. Hopefully the US player has gotten out some sticky bombs, because he will need sticky bombs relatively soon. He sees this very aggressive playstyle. G43s on this squad, I didn't see... no, that looks like bold actions. I can't, need to take a quicker look and see if there's any which one has G43s, if not both. Yeah, this one's no G43s, it's the G43 squad. Maybe it's not going for tool G43s.
Rifle squad has contact!
I don't know why, when sometimes I do big stacks up there, I somehow randomly grab like the triage center. I have no idea how, because
fuel
it's
point is
not
being
on any of these
seized.
things right there. I must be hitting some sort of invisible button here. Nope. Yeah, I can't click stuff on the map, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm randomly grabbing the triage center so many times. But that Panzer Grenadier is going to go... not going to go down. And now these half-tracks are severely wounded. That one does go out of control. This one is still
Enemy
pretty
unit
healthy.
down.
But it's sustaining a lot of losses when fighting these half-tracks like that. Getting some good suppression across the line.
Take cover! Fight! We can do this!
Panzer Grenadiers receiving a bit of fire there. This infantry half-track is charging on forward. Very nice. He could potentially get the Flamer squad, but he's getting caught up on some of the rifleman models. But he could actually get the rifleman squad now. And that rifleman squad fully gets
They're all
wiped.
dead.
Very good mounted play. Though he did lose one of the half-tracks, but he has wiped out a rifleman squad, so it's probably worth in the end.
You've been in a raid before, ain't ya? Nobody's got a fucking grenade! God damn rifle!
He really should have got sticky bombs a long time ago. There's sticky bombs now.
They're right fucking here!
We're losing a point out there.
He should see that playstyle and go like, yeah, I need sticky bombs immediately, because that would hard counter these half-tracks.
E is in, and B is in. Troops can now make sticky bombs.
Gotta love when those audio bugs out like that. Ooh, light AT half-track. Probably a bit premature. Where is these engineers going? Are they building a motor pool or tank depot? Could be a support weapon company. Support weapon center. They're definitely eyeing to build something. It is a motor pool, so it is... Prediction. What do you guys think? Greyhound or M1AT gun?
We're done building here.
It's probably going to be a
Losing
Greyhound.
ground out there.
AT gun would be good as well. Both are good options at this moment. Oh, looks like my Twitch is having trouble uploading. Yeah, I saw my Twitch sort of cut out there for a moment. Hope it's not been doing that for quite some time. My company was, YouTube is uploading just fine. I'm using a joint streaming service. So it's definitely in the joint streaming service, or maybe it's Twitch doing it. I don't know. I don't think it's something on my end. If one's fine, the other one... So I think it's a joint streaming service. What's it called? Restream.io I used for the dual streaming.
Munitions point under attack.
If you feel like one's too unstable, there's always my YouTube. I don't know if it's linked in the Twitch one.
Rifle squad on point.
I just saw. Oh, looks like fresh rifleman squad there. Oh, the motor pool got canceled.
We have a strike wing ready for action.
He's gone for airborne. He's not going for
Supply lines are broken.
motor pool.
Bases under
Not
attack.
going for AIM-1 AT guns, and not going for Greyhounds. We got the motor half track and now barraging on in.
Ready to fire.
Rifleman advancing. He has a lot of riflemen. He's getting bars. He needs those bars, that's for sure. Light AT half. Well, the infantry half track is still firing away. Mortar half track could receive some sticky bombs there. 2 sticky bombs do connect to the mortar half track.
Enemy unit
Do
down.
got a squad wipe there. Reconnaissance run does come forward. He could gun down the mortar half track. It is severely wounded. The mortar half track will more likely get gunned down here. Light AT half track and the infantry half track are falling on back.
That's one less half track to worry about.
So it does take out the mortar half track. Good push there. Now he's able to capture all these sectors. He has a lot of infantry squads. No airborne squads just yet. An airborne squad wouldn't be half bad for the recourse rifles.
Engineers reporting.
He does have a triage center. He has a lot of wounded squads, but oh, he's actually outside the reinforcement radius. He's built it too far forward.
Engineers taking heat.
Light half track just trying to pick away. It's not exactly ideal versus infantry. And he does have double defense on the infantry half track, the 250, which is a good idea since his primary source of damage is the guys in the back.
This rate will be taking Berlin by Christmas.
Mass retreat, because all of his guys are quite wounded, so he does need medic healing. Sometimes you just need preserved manpower, especially if you're going for playstyle involving a lot of manpower.
Engineers getting hammered out here. Find something.
AT Hetzler has been deployed. He's going to be trying to siege down these buildings with it.
Base is under enemy fire.
And this right side of the map is just fully secure. He's not going for it. The Panzer player needs to deploy, send out a Panzer Grenadier over there or build a Kettengrad and start capturing those sectors. That's a lot of resources that the US player is just getting guaranteed for free while contesting these resources. Plus he has 2 VPs. The US player only lost 1 VP at the moment. .30 cal will go
Hostiles in the
down.
compound. Base is under attack.
Gain some good hits there on the triage center.
We got a full combat load.
Light ATF or infantry half track hasn't received a sticky bomb just yet. Sort of surprised he hasn't received a sticky bomb.
Base is under attack.
He's starting to suppress one of these squads now. He's going for the strafing line, so it will allow him to eventually go for some bombing runs. These guys are a little bit too mobile for bombing runs. Panthers are actually quite slow. In actuality, he may not be even go from Panthers this game. Panzer Support Command. Is that going to Panzer 4C? Bergantiga. Okay, as much as I joke about deploying out Bergantigas, is he really using a Bergantiga to recover the mortar half track? Sure, I joke about it all the time, but Those are jokes. Game manpower bleed there, so just running around. Doesn't do a full retreat there. This is a cutoff point, and this is a cutoff point. This is actually the actual cutoff point. So decapturing that does deny all that income against the Panzer Elite player. So the US player, while maintaining his own income, is doing good damage, income damage to his opponent. Maybe deploy out some observation posts over here since he's not advancing over here. Primarily on this munitions point, and perhaps here as well. It is a decent munitions point. And as airborne, you want to bring in a whole bunch of bombing runs. So he will be reclaiming the mortar half-track. Can he claim some Kettengrads? Clearly that's a good use of the Berkantiga. Where do you lose those Kettengrads anyways?
We got contact!
Oh, there's actually the light ET half-track and the Kettengrad over here could be reclaimed. So there's some vehicles. AT heads are still
circling the field. They're asking for drop coordinates.
So looks like we're going to get some airborne infantry, some paratroopers. The recoilless rifles will be very handy this time. And has deployed out AT gun. Ah, there's a motor pool way back here.
Under attack.
There was one aircraft that flew over, right? A reconnaissance run. So if he remembers, he knows what doctrine his opponent has gone for. It's pretty clear what the Panzer Elite has gone for, but the US player, not so clear. Berkantiga may have got a couple crushes there.
Rifles, here! All right, man.
He also did spot the Berkantiga. He may be a bit confused by that.
Squad, reinforced, taking fire.
He's going to try for a sticky bomb.
Eyes on me, infantry.
No, full retreats, actually.
Fire!
Mortar half-track. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he's planning to go for. Wait, a second? Hetzer? He really wants to siege this base. The Hetzer... With our cast vision, we know the Hetzers are not a good idea at this point. Unless he wants to siege these buildings, siege the AT guns.
New recruits in. We're back to full strength.
Second M1 AT gun.
Engineers, saddle up.
Engineers is doing a good job spotting. Rifle, big force here.
Base is under attack.
Anti-tank ready.
Now he's trying to hit the AT gun. Incendiary mortar does rain on in. He is next to the triage center, so he's receiving healing. Does lose that one support model, but the triage center will heal back up the other guys.
They got armor.
Rifleman advancing. Ooh, good mortar hit there.
Base is under enemy fire.
Supply center or supply yard is under siege.
AT squad under fire.
And good hits there.
Ground armor.
Ooh, gets a direct hit there on the AT gun, but it can withstand a bit of a beating.
Squad under fire.
The enemy stands at 300 points.
It is under siege. The Axis player is still losing tickets. He's not sent a single Kettengrad or anything to capture the right flank.
Got hostiles in the compound. Base is under attack.
So I'm not exactly sure what he's planning at the moment. Good hits there.
Shit! We're drawing fire from their armor. Suck it up.
They've destroyed our barracks.
The barracks does go down.
Ah shit! We're drawing fire from their armor.
hostiles.
And the AT gun's now getting hit. We do have the rifle pushing forward. Does get a sticky bomb on the Bergantiga. 2 sticky bombs. And in the position he's at, he could actually get good crushes in. But the Bergantiga is a Tiger chassis. The Porsche Tiger chassis, so it can sustain a bit of a beating. It is the Porsche Tiger chassis, right? Technically, I think... Yeah, I believe that's the Porsche Tiger chassis.
Ready to die? Just make it count.
The one Porsche I want to own.
Fire!
The Porsche Tiger. Yeah, I'll be fine with the Porsche Tiger Bergantiga.
AK squad under fire! And that tank ready.
Nice strafing run there,
Taking fire from
but
enemy armor.
really didn't accomplish all too much. And the strafing round is relatively expensive. 150 munitions. I would say save up for bombing runs. More bang for your buck. You could deploy out some airborne to get out some recoilless rifles. I do believe that's a good option. 1, 2... He has to deploy out 3 AT Hetzers. They're an anti-vehicle unit. Sure, they can hit infantry. So, like the way that riflemen can fight vehicles with sticky bombs, but most of the time they're just meant to support other stuff to fight vehicles.
Out of my face. Fuck. They got armor.
Those are actually 2 Panzergrenadier squads trying to reinforcement half-track. These carcasses are still alive. There's actually a pair of US landmines there. Very nice.
Coming up from behind.
Is there any other US landmines over here? Probably best to save the munitions for your abilities, though deploying out landmines would not be a bad idea. I tend to be a bit greedy with the abilities.
Is now available.
So he has lost the barracks there. It's not critical, he needs to rebuild it. I mean, he can deploy airborne to replace his squads, and he has sticky bombs, he has bars. He does not need the barracks rebuilt. Sorry if this game's a little bit slow. It's just... This was one of the expert replays I did find, because people yesterday was like, oh, let's get some good more replays for today. So I went to the expert replay tab on games replay, and this is one of the expert replays, so I'm expecting something crazy to happen. But right now it just feels like this player is being a bit foolish. He's countering it, which seems foolish for this sort of playstyle, but it's working. He's countering his opponent. He's reading his opponent quite well. If this was any other game, I would consider both players noobs, but he's clearly properly counting his opponent, and I can't call him noob for that. And knowing him, he's an experienced player, to say the least. So it's clearly a strange game. Does get some good AT gun shots there. I think incendiary mortar. Yep. Reined in behind, so need to push forward.
AT squad under fire!
Base is taking fire.
Literally.
They opened up on us! We're back in full fighting straight.
AT Hetzlers are quite resilient.
Responding.
He will need to use his engineers to repair these guns up. He does have, of course, 3 engineers. One here, and one there. This one could probably fall back and put the rifleman in there if he wants that garrisoned. Maybe we'll see a forward HQ by the US player. That'll be a first.
Base is under attack.
Maybe deploy a casualty medic station in his base? Is that too stupid? Because at this point, I'm not exactly sure what's really going on or how people should play. Oh, teller mines. Ooh, nasty. But in this game, AT guns are repaired by global repairs, like from by the armor doctrine. Can they trip teller mines?
Base is under attack.
That part I don't know. Does he got the triage center, which actually is important. This AT gun's almost down. He's charging on forward, trying to get these Panzer Grenadiers.
AT crew deployed.
Has deployed out a 5th AT gun. He needs to go at that bomb run. That'll help crack this area. As they start falling back, call on bomb run. I mean, the bomb run from the left side up here will land very, very quickly.
Enemy unit down.
Ooh, one squad wipe, nearly a second one. Taking out these Panzer Grenadiers like that, it is actually quite good because there's so many vehicles deployed. He needs a lot of repair squads.
They have 200 points left.
And he's also on top of a landmine right there that almost got detonated by that strafing run. This landmine, he was actually placing down landmines with this squad as well. So if this landmine would have been blown up, that could have done some damage, to say the least. He may be going for another. Yep, he's going for another triage center. He does need healing still. As much as you don't want to build another one, he does just need it.
Combat engineers good to go. 57 crew ready for orders. Crowd armor.
He's deployed out a 6th AT gun. And the ticket's still counting in favor of the Allies. Oh, we got an assault coming on in. Let's see how this goes.
Got hostiles in the compound. Base is under attack.
Getting some good hits there on the engineers. Multiple AT guns hitting that one Hetzler. He's doing some good focus fire.
Enemy unit down.
Does take out one AT Hetzlers. The broken Tika could push forward, but that's too many AT guns for that. Getting some good hits there as well. And there goes another AT Hetzler. The 6 AT gun defense is actually a good strategy in this situation. Of all the things to say.
Hostiles in the compound. Base is under attack.
Now he's going to be advancing. The rifleman could advance in as well.
Down.
There goes the mortar half track, I believe that was. Panzer Grenadiers trying to advance on forward.
Taking hits.
Rifleman should just advance. He does have enough conditions for a strafing run. As much as we prefer, think it's overpriced for what it does, it may be very necessary. Because if the rifleman can advance, they can start then the 18 guns can advance. There we go, riflemen are now advancing on forward. Broken Tiga is trying to recover one of these wreckages. It's not going to be successful. These riflemen have now started falling back. The AT guns making the advance, all 6 of them. Got a strafing run right there, pinning both of those squads down, stopping repairs, doing a significant amount of damage. Main gun destroyed in this one. He may, if gets another shot off, it's likely going to go down.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Looks like telemines can be detonated by AT guns. That solves that answer. Why is
Enemy unit
telemines the
down.
counter? Does lose the Borkentiga. Why are telemines the counter to AT guns in this game? Why? He deployed out another AT gun. So he's lost 2 AT guns to landmines. I think that's one. There's that one. There's another one right there.
Is asking for smoke.
And looks like the crew members are actually charging on. Gets that AT gun to crew. This one's decrewed of all the things
Enemy
that
unit
happened
down.
right there.
Receiving fire.
AT guns are engaging the AT Hetzers. Of course they are. I don't need to explain that anymore.
57 millimeter at your service.
Why is Teller Mines being the counter to the AT guns in this game? This game is so backwards.
57 mil at your service.
He finally got a Kettengrad, not capture up these points.
We got heavy armor moving on us.
Rifleman doing pretty good scouting run, and here comes the bombing run. Good hits there.
Enemy unit down. Our front lines are collapsing.
And now he's actually finally capturing up the right side of his Panzer Grenadiers. Why did it take so long?
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying
Well,
to take
those
our
landmines are now
territory.
starting to pay dividends. Does find this observation post. He actually built an observation post here.
We have a secured sector under attack.
He got so much free munitions from this observation post here. Finds another landmine. That other landmine. Not sure if that's maybe been the only two he built.
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
Over here, I see here the AT Hitler engaging the infantry, actually getting a kill
They're
there.
hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to
Panzer
take
Grenadiers are
our
pushing way
fuel
forward,
point.
but he has enough riflemen to overrun these Panzer Grenadiers. These Panzer Grenadiers are also not vetted. They do... The G43 Panzer Grenadiers do need a lot of veterancy to be effective.
That's another strategic point.
AT guns pushing the way forward again. Getting some good hits there. Bit far away from another bomb run. 2 minutes
Munitions point is
at
ours.
least. Maybe now is a good time to perhaps have an engineer
Objective
build
secured.
a MG bunker here? Is there any more teller mines?
Supply drop is ready, asking for
Fire
smoke.
secure.
Deploying out some supply drops, so he's going to try to get some more munitions. Very nice. He's at 80 munitions income. Jeez.
They got armor.
AT guns.
Enemy unit
Ooh,
down.
Destroyed. Target is fucking gone.
good hits there.
Get your ass to cover, you idiot.
G43 is pushing the way forward, getting some good hits there on these AT guns. Oh, here comes a strafing run. Perfect strafing run.
Weapon crew reporting casualties.
Does get that AT gun to be crewed, but there's no reason for the Panzer player to actually claim for his own because he sees the airborne, he sees all the infantry. He has not seen any vehicles. He has plenty of AT in case a vehicle does show up.
Look at this, get the piss pounded out of us.
We're drawing too much fire.
That's going to be a lot of damage on these vehicles. I just love that simultaneous fire.
We've got new recruits.
The enemy has 100 points and counting down.
AT squad under fire.
Nope, we do got the infantry now advancing. Looks like there may have been some sort of suppressor fire. Oh, the G43 is suppressing the Flamer squad. Another strafing run. And there goes another AT Hetzer. Kettengrad goes down as well, leaving an AT Hetzer and a light AT half-track remaining.
Taking fire. They're trying to drive us back.
Panzer Grenadiers are falling on back. We do have two riflemen here. They're a bit wounded. I think this Panzer Grenadier would be enough to engage, but it's not behind any cover. You need to get behind, say, this heavy cover of this carcass. Now would be a good time to deploy out Borkentika, just to reclaim all these carcasses. They just crushed one. Which, that was the infantry half-track.
Taking rifle fire.
Ground armor.
That 3AT gun.
Unit down.
Oh, there goes the light AT half-track.
Squad under fire.
And it's triple capture in
Enemy
favor
is down
of
to
the
50
Allies.
points.
Under fire.
I think this is going to be game. He's lost too many assets. as much as I appreciate the lack of Panthers in the game, you really should not have deployed so many AT Hitlers.
Enemy unit
Infantry
down.
neutralized.
Hotchkisses would have been good, but it's hard to tell whether he'd gone for Hotchkisses with Panzer IVs.
New recruits in, we're back to full strength.
He went for our Tank Hunter
The
doctrine
enemy is
very
down
early on.
25 points.
A lot of bounced rounds right there. Wait, did he just get gun damage from the flamer? Oh, that's dead. With his more munitions, oh, there we go. He has actually been killed or left the game because he still had 8 tickets left. But either way, this is Angry saying thank you for watching and signing off.